Created contrast between itself and the darkness. And contrast between his self and the darkness allowed you to see shape and form. There's no way you can see shape or form without there being contrast between light and darkness.
Yes, sir.
Go to your scholars on that and check it to see if I'm telling you the truth.
Any extreme means no sight.
No vision.
None whatsoever.
So therefore, when he created the contrast, he also created vision.
Yes, sir.
Right?
Right.
I used to wonder what the messenger meant while I was studying this. He said he created the idea and made the invisible a visible vision. They don't study. They don't study.
Yeah.
And you don't study because his words have no value to you. You don't value his words. You don't understand what is meant by life-giving teachings.
Because in his words, there is life.
You got to understand something here about this light and darkness and the contrast between.
Sister says that's what Buddha said.
He was one of ours too.
Yes, sir.
And when you go into India and you go into China in the Forbidden City, you can see what the real one looks like. Siddhartha.
Yeah.
Let me tell you something here. The messenger said at one time you couldn't tell us apart. Who you talking about, dear holy apostle?
The man in the room.
How can creation take place?
Yes,
Tell me,
you can ask questions.
how can creation take place without her?
It can't.
If you want to ask questions, you can.
It
I'll
can't.
ask.
And it won't. He set it up that way.
All praise is due to Almighty God, Allah, for the humble light of my heart.
Yes, sir. Forever and ever. He set it up that way.
How long was he in that darkness?
No one knows.
Neither do he.
Ooh, God. You're absolutely right, brother.
Have
He
to
don't
come
even know.
self-aware.
He have no
first.
mind to that fact.
Right.
No, he just knew that he was.
He knew he was.
I am that I am.
How long did that take?
Have no way, it was never recorded.
Never recorded.
There was never a reason to record.
Time hadn't even begun yet.
Look at that.
Time hadn't even begun.
The
What
measurement
time?
of time.
There was no time. But he was there. Because he is the only reality.
Just think, bro. You know, he couldn't, he said, Where could he go without her?
He couldn't go anywhere without her. Couldn't reproduce himself without her.
Let me tell you something. You said, Wally, what you talking about? You can't. Check your goddamn DNA, nigga.
Yeah, that's where I get it
Check
from.
your DNA. You understand anything about chromosomes?
Teach.
Hmm?
Ooh, Lord.
Check it. See if it don't bear witness to what I'm telling you now. Huh? See if it don't bear witness to what I'm telling you now.
And that gives more reason for the white man to attack the male child, what you just said, because it is so difficult for a male child to be born.
Yeah, it is pretty difficult. You know why it's real difficult? Huh? Go check. I don't want to tell them everything, bro. It just constantly make them lazy.
Right?
It make them lazy. I tell you
Well,
this.
tell them that.
Go
Why?
study.
Why?
You're saying it right there. Why?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Those-
What about them others? They come in pairs. They come in pairs. I'm telling you this much. Huh? 23 from him and 23 from her. Hers is all X's. Check this out. Most of yours are like that too. How did that happen? How did that happen? Yeah. That's why it's so hard.
And that's why.
That's why I check the planet to see if the planet will bear witness to what I'm saying.
Yes, sir. More females in the world.
All over the place.
Yes, sir. That's why she's always the prey.
And if the planet ain't good enough to bear witness to what I'm saying, check what you call the universe as it relates to the celestial body. Light and darkness. As far as you can see, you see what? Darkness. And in the midst of darkness, what do you see?
A little bit of light.
So powerful, though. Everything bears witness to what I'm saying. Because I understand the pattern.
Right.
I told you. The messenger said, in the darkness is a force. And that force is moving.
Always creating.
It's what is that? We can't tell you what's going on in that.
Right.
I mean, hey man, what can I say?
That's what he said.
You understand what I said? We was in there.
Yes, sir.
Huh? You better go look and study some things. And if you studied them and you studied them in the right spirit, where you are genuinely seeking truth, God will let you know.
Absolutely.
He'll reveal it to you.
Absolutely. If you want to know.
Because you know what? It's time.
Right.
It's time.
The reveal.
It's there for you to see now. This is called the revealing. What do the Christians Revelation say in the Christian Bible?
Revelation.
What?
Revelation.
What is a
To
revelation?
A
reveal.
reveal. A lifting of the veil.
A lifting of the veil.
That's what they say.
We keep her veil. It ain't your business. Who you really trying to seek is where we came from. You can't know that. That's why all your study is geared to her. You trying to get her to reveal the secret. Well, check this out. Your light ain't bright enough.
Oh,
All powerful.
told y'all about that juice.
Powerful enough.
To penetrate the darkness.
You got to understand something here. You really have to understand. And for my Muslim brothers out there, you go back and you study what the messenger taught us about triple darkness. Remember we talked about at the table?
Yes.
My young brother out there, I hope you out there and you can hear me or get this word.
He's there.
I told you what it was.
Yes, sir.
He was asking me, like, brother, well, what is this? And what is, I said, why are you asking me?
His brother wanted answers. Ain't too many around that can answer those questions. I'm praise be to Allah.
I said, well, I give you two.
Well, I can tell you what the consensus is on the triple darkness. Physical, mental, spiritual. That's the consensus.
I asked Jay, I think, is there vision in absolute darkness?
That's right. There is no vision in absolute darkness.
Just understanding.
I said, is there vision in absolute light?
There is no vision in absolute light.
Has to be contrast.
I said, well, then give me that other state of darkness. Since you got two of them,
Right?
and the messenger said triple darkness. And that 3 is very significant in everything that deals with birth. That's why you have a trimester. Uh-oh. Sisters, y'all go study the trimester that speaks about the development of your offspring. I'm giving you clues to go study that and how we develop as beings. Need to look at that. When you're not conscious, can you see? Huh?
Good question.
When you are not conscious, can you see?
With a different eye.
There is no vision when you are unconscious.
Okay.
So, he said, Wally, come on. Let somebody bust you upside your head and knock you unconscious.
Cat Williams says the best sleep you'd have ever had.
You may remember when you got hit, and you may remember when you woke up. But unconscious is also another name for it. You unaware.
Non-responsive.
So, what state was the God in?
Yeah.
In all of that darkness? How was he operating? It all has to do with what? Birth and the development of the human life inside the womb. But if you don't study, do you realize at one time we used to teach this to our children? It was natural for them to know self.
Right. Only makes sense.
Do you know if you knew self like I'm talking about, it would eliminate the field of what? It would just eliminate it. It'd be kind of hard for a doctor to make a living with it.
Oh, for sure. For sure.
Because you would be knowing what's going on within the self.
Right. Right. You tell the doctor.
Let me get that. Turn that off.
Yeah, you tell the doctor what's going on.
Hold it. Don't leave. And the brothers. Muslims.
Right.
Allah, right,
Right.
has what? 99
99
attributes.
Right.
Right?
Yes,
Right.
sir.
Each attribute has a what? Male
And a female.
and female
Component.
quality.
Yes, sir.
The 100th, which is Allah here,
Right.
it said don't.
Right.
Why?
Because it's
It encompasses all.
all. It's both.
Huh? It's what?
It encompasses all.
Well, what you mean?
It
It's
encompasses both the male and the female.
It is the beginning and the end. It's the originator.
Yeah.
So, what is the revelation? How do you know that? What is the revelation that substantiates what you're saying? The revealing of all of these masculine qualities, the revealing of all of these feminine qualities.
Well, all of these qualities in man.
Wait.
Okay.
I'm saying all of the qualities
Right.
masculine, all of the qualities feminine.
Right.
Where are they coming from? Where are they coming from? And whose qualities are they?
The God's
Coming
qualities.
from Allah.
They are the qualities of who?
Allah. It's called
Yeah.
balance.
That's pretty heavy.
Yeah, it's called balance.
What makes the one unique?
It is the only one not separated.
Huh?
It's the only one not separated.
Say that again.
It's the only one not separated. It's unity.
Is what?
It's unity.
It's the source of it all.
Why is everybody having a problem understanding that?
Because it's the exception.
What does it look like? I'm saying if look at what you're saying is based on what you're saying. So it just lets you know that it's there, it's in you.
Right.
It ain't like that it's not there. That's why you're able to say it. Inwardly you know it. But that ain't your focus. If it was your focus, then we wouldn't even be going through all this in the first place.
Right.
So you have all of these masculines, all of these feminine qualities.
Right.
All of these qualities reveal the one,
Right.
right?
Right.
Yes, sir.
So what does the one look like? We haven't seen that in a long time. It's been a long time since we've seen that.
Yes, sir.
Huh?
Yes, sir.
You think about it. They make you think the one is different. The one just revealing something. The function of itself.
So, qualities.
The qualities and functions of itself. What does the one look like? It's kind of hard to say it, ain't it?
Yeah, you,
It's hard to say
because it's something
because we haven't seen it in a long time.
Right. It's hard to say. It's hard to picture it.
When you say unit, you saying what?
One,
One. It's a whole.
the whole.
We are moving to that.
Right.
It's the process have started already.
For us to become a unit again.
Yes.
Right.
The process is occurring. All of the qualities reveal the one.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
You see it?
I do.
It's difficult, ain't it?
Yeah, I'm still looking for
I
it.
told you. I told you. It's, look, the source of mathematics itself has to do with the fractionalization of the one.
Yes, sir.
Right.
If you split it, it reveals what? Or said, not you split it. If it splits, it reveals what?
Two.
Opposites.
It reveals its function.
Okay. I can accept that.
Which,
No, that's the other one you got on.
yeah.
It reveals its function in varying degrees. In varying degrees.
Right.
I might be a little far out here now. Sometimes this happens.
But it's okay.
Where does the zero come from? See, when you're looking at this,
The zero is the unit,
well, I'm saying when you look at zero, zero show you something.
right?
Now, do you have the understanding of what you're looking at to be able to identify what you're looking at when you look at the zero?
You're looking at a whole.
Symbol
Right.
of the whole.
Right.
Symbol of the whole, which is the dot.
Would this be considered the state of Wu Chi?
The dot is the smallest point
Right. Which is a circle.
of a circle.
Right.
to have the circle complete, it must be dimensional.
Okay.
So it must have all its spheric. It's a sphere. And when you look at a sphere, do it have depth? Do it have width? Do it have height?
I would have to say yes.
It even has mass.
Name me something that it don't have.
I would have to say yes to every one of them.
The source. I don't care what do it have. Angles, it can produce them.
It can produce every one of them.
Everything.
Every protonic shape.
Every one. Now look at the universe. Let me close back in. And I said, let me close back in. But I want to go right back to the woman,
Right.
the female.
Okay.
You got to understand something about the male here. He reveals, and I'm using he because I'm speaking from that perspective.
Right.
And that's what another thing that many don't understand. Look, you got my book?
Yes, sir.
Go to
Yeah.
where he asked his master about what is
Universe?
Tai Chi,
Oh, what is
what
that?
he's talking about.
Okay.
See, I'm speaking from the position of he,
Right.
because this is my manifestation.
Okay. It says being that you are really touching.
You look. Do you follow what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Why would it not be? How can I not speak from this position when this is my manifestation?
Right. What other position can you?
It ain't hers.
Right. What other position can you speak from?
I'm speaking from my manifestation.
Right.
So it's natural for me to reference this position.
You know your position better than you know somebody else's.
Yeah. But when you become aware of the whole,
Right.
when you become aware of the whole,
Then you
Yes,
can
sir.
speak.
then what do you look like?
You want me to read this?
And what do you sound like?
You look like the source from which you came.
It's one. To truly represent one, you have to remove the line.
Yes, sir. This is why I love
If
this.
you gonna be uni,
Right.
you have to remove the line.
Right.
And when you remove the line, huh? You are back where it all started from. The line shows what? Separation.
Separation.
And the smallest point of the line did that. The dot. So, to go back to the point, before that, the reason you can't see, there's no vision. Vision came with the dot.
What's the dot?
Because it showed contrast.
The line is where the contrast is.
And I'm saying that the male, according to the pattern, the male cannot produce independently of himself
Absolutely not.
and never has been able to.
And, yeah.
That what it is, what has been mysterious
You get rid of the line.
is her. Because she have not been talked about in that area.
Right.
You think about it. But look, the essence of the human being if it is to be, it must come out of her.
There's no other way.
There's no other door.
Naturally.
There's no other door
Right.
because there wasn't but one in the first place. And he made it happen by showing the contrast. That's why, look, she is so important to him. Look what he trusts her with.
His
His
life.
very life.
Huh?
His very life.
His existence.
Rightly so. If I came out of this, I must, there is no reason for me not. If I have to use the word trust, there's no reason for me not to trust it. I myself come out of this.
Right. If it was good enough to bring me out. Yes, sir.
I myself am there. I myself am there.
Yes, sir.
In it is when you're speaking of science, you totally listen at this. You totally feed and nurture and bring into this environment us. Look at the potency of that. We don't. You know, it's strange if you see one of us. Huh?
Yes, sir. Oh no, that's more than strange.
And when you check the process, see, he leave it to us to believe in the mystery God because he gave the mystery God to us to believe in.
Right.
He don't believe in no mystery God.
Not at all.
He knows the real.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
know you breathe for us? No. She thinks she ain't important. You breathe for us.
That's mind-boggling.
Is that dependent?
Yes, sir.
3 minutes without it.
Huh?
That's mind-boggling.
How can you say I don't love you when I trust you with my entire essence of what I am?